In response to the COVID-19 pandemic, a national need has emerged for industrial and environmental testing to help businesses reopen and resume safe operations. As a technical leader in microbial testing, OSP is proud to introduce first-rate industrial and environmental COVID-19 test services with easy-to-use client kits, complete with all consumables, providing businesses the opportunity to test and verify the absence of COVID-19, delivering peace of mind for stakeholders while driving workplace hygiene programs. I have with me here today a complete sampling kit as would be received by yourself. So let's get started, shall we? Inside the kit, you'll find a number of documents. There are a set of instructions, so the same steps that we're going to be showcasing here. A sample submission form. It is very important to fill out this form in its entirety. If it is not filled out along with your samples when we receive them, your samples will not be tested. And a safety data sheet for the swab sampling reagent. Also in our envelope, we have a smaller envelope for return shipping of your samples back to OSP. A pair of nitrile gloves, a sterile flock swab, and another little bag with our swab sampling vial, which I'm going to take out right now. All right, so one of the first things we're going to want to do is put on our nitrile gloves. We're wearing gloves in this instance, not only to protect ourselves from the sample that we want to test, or the surface that we want to test, but also to protect that surface from unwanted contamination from our own skin. The surface I'm going to be swab testing today is my keyboard and mouse. This is a high-touch surface that's used not only by myself, but potentially other members in my office. And because of that, it's going to be part of my regular hygiene program to be sanitizing this surface. And I want to ensure that my sanitation practices are on point by determining the absence of COVID-19 on my keyboard. The next thing I'm going to want to do is open my swab. I know that this yellow fuzzy end is the actual swab tip that I'm not going to want to handle with my hands, so I'm going to open it from this end here. So I'm going to begin by opening this guy up. And then I'll take my sample vial and I'm going to dip the swab in the solution that's in there in order to wet the swab. Like so. Now I can come over to my surface to be tested, and I'm just going to move the swab along, applying moderate to light pressure, changing the orientation that I'm holding the swab and spinning it as well. Likely want to select areas in my office or in the environment that I do wish to swab that are going to be the highest touch points. So for example, I did my space bar, do a little home row here. These should get used a lot. And when I'm all done swabbing, I'm going to break off the tip of this swab inside the sample vial. Now to do so, it might be tough to see, but there is a little indentation or preformed break point on the swab shaft, approximately where my finger is pointing there, 30 millimeters up from the end of the tip. So I'm going to place the swab back inside the vial just until that break point is at the lip of the sample vial. And then I can bend the shaft over, it'll snap off and drop into that vial. Now I can screw the lid on tightly. So the next important step is to label my sample. So I'm going to write Marc's keyboard on the label. And of course, I'm going to fill out my sample submission form in its entirety as well, include information about my organization, contact names and emails. So I'm going to make sure in my sample description, I've described my keyboard and mouse as the sample point. I'm going to write the date sampled and the time and sign off on that. Once I've completed filling out my sample submission form and I've taken all of my swab samples, it's time to ship these back to OSP for that RT-qPCR COVID-19 testing. And to do that once more, we've got this prepaid shipping envelope. So I'm going to take my swab vial and put it back in the same bag from which it came. And along with my sample instruction sheets, I'm going to place that in the return shipping envelope and get this sent off to OSP post haste.